Milkman's having another bad day. He says it's from the truck was stinky. Remember, we had to do a regen. It worked, but it was stinky before that. So here I am checking in. There's a guy over here. Good morning. I've got a delivery, I think, for you guys. There's my paperwork. Hopefully that looks familiar.
How are you today?
Hi, thanks. How are you doing?
Good. What you got here?
I called and texted Eric.
Oh, Eric? Okay.
I think it's 27 pallets.
We got 27 pallets. What is this stuff?
Picked it up in Reno.
Okay, cool. Let me just give him a shout and
Okay.
do you want to back up to this door right here?
Okay, so break the seal and open up and everything.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna...
All right. Everything sounds very disorganized. Okay. They want us to go into that door over there.
That door right over there?
Yeah. So, do we have? Can we break the
Bolt
seal?
cutters, of course.
Oh, because it was a bolt seal.
Bolt seal, yeah. So we just break the bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me get this started to air it up a little.
Yeah, they're like the people who this is for are not here. This is two different sides of a warehouse.
Oh.
Right there in case I want it. Alrighty. Everything looks just like it did. Another place with no lines. No lines makes it difficult to know if you're going straight in. All right, so here comes Milkman in 5 times speed. You're gonna see he's gonna have trouble getting into this spot, and he does multiple pull-ups. Part of that is just that it was kind of a small space, and like I said, they didn't have any lines, so that makes it really hard to figure out where exactly you're going and plan appropriately. But I'm sure a big part of it was also that he was not feeling well. And when when it's your head that hurts, I think any pain or any time you're not feeling well, no matter what it is, it makes it hard to concentrate. And so you see him, he keeps pulling up, pulling back, pulling up, pulling back. And it was really hard to figure out exactly how to get into this spot. You're touching on one side and you're like 1.5 to 2 inches away on the other. I think it's okay because I think the plate will come down. If they have a problem with it, they can let us know. All right, good morning, everyone. So we're here in Rhode Island, Westerly, Rhode Island. It's pretty much across the state from Providence. It's in the southwest corner of Rhode Island. And we're ready to deliver. Customer's not here yet, but we checked in with their warehouse mates. It's 2 different companies that work in this warehouse, and nobody is here from the company that we are supposed to deliver at. So Milkman is having another attack. He you know, it doesn't seem to be this time from like fragrance. It's from our vehicle that was stinky when we got out last night.
And it smells like maybe there's a paper mill around here. It's got a nasty smell.
Yeah, it kind of smells weird here.
Yeah, so I got a double whammy here.
Yeah.
The air quality's terrible here.
Yeah, pretty yucky. So
yeah.
So he's gonna
Crap.
not be in good condition all day today. He's got a bag ready in case he needs to upchuck, and yeah, that's not good. I let the customer know that we were here last night, and I said, you know, I can't see anywhere on this building, I can't see their name, and they were like, oh, it's a brand new building, and it just, you know, so they haven't put up signs. And I said, okay, but they seemed to be dealing with something else, so you know, no big whoop. But now nobody's here, so I just they seem to the people on the other side of the warehouse were like sending text messages and voice messages, so hopefully they'll get here soon. All right, putting myself together. And I don't like the way I look with a ponytail. I need something on the side of my face, so yeah. But I just felt something happen in the trailer. So maybe somebody's here offloading our delivery. I don't know. Nobody has come up to the truck and said anything. And I'm not sitting in the driver's seat because I'm in the back here. This is where the table is, right? So I've got my makeup here and I'm putting on my makeup, doing my hair. So nobody ever came over to me and said, oh, hey, I'm here. Let me see your paperwork. I mean, do they even know what they're getting? I don't know. So Milkman's he's been sleeping upstairs this whole time. He's clearly not in a good place. So I'm going to, you know, the customer's been working on us really, really slowly. You know, taking out like one pallet every like 10 minutes. I mean, they're being really slow about it. So what I'm going to do is try to find a truck stop or a rest area or just somewhere to park, because I'm definitely going to need to park somewhere. You know, right now, if he weren't feeling so bad, he'd be looking for another load. I'm not good at looking for loads. I stopped pretty early yesterday, so I'll be able to drive over to wherever it is that I am going to, because I think I've already, even though it's early, I've already gotten my 10. I'm not 100% sure about that. Okay, yeah, I do have my 10 hours in. Always good to make sure before you start driving. All right, so there is a TA about 25 miles away. It's in West Greenwich, Rhode Island. But no matter what I choose, it's going to be wrong. So I might as well just choose kind of the closest place. So what I'm going to do now is look at it on the on Google Maps to see how big of a parking lot it has. And because that's really what I care about now, is to make sure that it has an actual decent sized parking lot before I go over there. There's also like the little welcome centers. There's one in Rhode Island and there's one in Connecticut. The one in Connecticut, it's so close, but because you get to it off of the interstate, you actually have to go up towards Rhode Island and then turn around and get back to it. So it's not actually easy to get to, but so even though it's closer, it's actually 20 miles of driving to get there. But it looks nice and big, and might be a better option, especially because, you know, Milkman's struggling with, you know, a fragrance attack or a smelliness attack. It wasn't really a fragrance, you know, and so when we're at truck stops, he seems to struggle more with you know, because there's so many trucks around and a lot of them are idling, and so you know, the fumes really, I mean, they get to kind of all of us, but they really get to him. And but a rest area or you know, a welcome center also has a lot of trucks, some of which may be idling, so I'm not sure that that's going to be much better. He's awake now. Looks like he might be looking at loads, so I don't know if he's going to actually find something or what's going to happen here. All right, we are all done here. Class starting in 10 minutes, but I have to drive because my man is definitely not feeling up to it. So I got my signed paperwork, and now here I am just closing the doors. I want to take a look in there. Oh yeah, it looks pretty good. Sometimes there's a lot of junk in there. I see somebody's been waiting for my spot. So I'm glad I was able to get out pretty quickly. All right, so 14 miles. And then probably just gonna rest up the rest of the day because, you know, someone's definitely not up to driving. All right, so I drove about, I think 13 miles, 14 miles. I'm in Connecticut at the Welcome area. Milkman's been puking from something he was smelling yesterday. So, yeah, we're definitely not going anywhere today. He just needs to rest, and then we'll go somewhere tomorrow. I mean, this is unfortunately what happens when strong smells make you sick, and occasionally you just have to slow down a little bit and not move as quickly as you want to. I just want him to feel better. I always feel so bad when he gets sick like this. I mean, it breaks my heart, because it's not easy to see someone you love feeling sick. All right, I've been here all day long at this rest area, welcome center in Connecticut. It's really beautiful out here. I was kind of hoping to go for a walk, but I'm really behind on a Hebrew video that I needed to do, and my computer is being slower than molasses. Anyway, but look how beautiful it is out here. It's so beautiful. I wanted to go for like a little walk. It looked like maybe over there's a walk available. But yeah, it's really pretty out here. Lugnut needed to use the restroom, so we went in and used the restroom. And then I said, let's go for a little walk. So you saw we took that walk, and we couldn't really get away from the road. Sometimes rest areas have like a really big wide area, or you can kind of get off into the woods or something. We tried to go down a little bit, and there was some poison ivy, and I'm super allergic to poison ivy, so I don't have any Benadryl or anything that could save me. So I definitely I got scared as soon as I saw a leaflet of 3. I was like, oh, I got to stay away from that. But yeah, it's so pretty out here. So I'm glad I at least got to get outside a little bit. Holy moly. We used to do a lot more of that. All of this video stuff, it really kind of takes all of my time. And I'm hoping to get better and faster at it. But, it's a slow learning curve. It's a steep learning curve, I guess. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna call it a night. Milkman has gotten up just a time or two, and he's still really feeling it. Right when we got to this rest area, he was vomiting, and that was pretty ugly. He was really in a bad shape. Then, the rest of the day, he's basically been sleeping all day long, and he has gotten up to use the restroom, but that's it. And he has not been eating. I had to make my own food, heaven forbid. I just made myself a burrito. But yeah, he just basically hasn't, he's really in bad shape today. Anyway, so I'm gonna call it a night. I don't think, possibly something else will happen, but I doubt it. My goal was to park at the very end, because that way at least we would have one side of the truck that didn't have anybody next to it. Because that's always a problem, is that when you when you're parking where there are other trucks, you never know who's gonna park right next to you and then run their stinky truck all night, and then it's gonna get even worse for him. So I tried to park at the end, but there was somebody at the end. He just needs a day of fresh air, my poor guy. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.